Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Of course, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. My day's starting off pretty well, I have to say. Very thankful to breathe. I have to remember the small things in life, you know? Anyways, for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my primer declutter video. We've already done highlighters, bronzers, blushes. Yeah, I think those are the three categories we did already. I still have eyeshadow palettes to do and lip products mainly. And then definitely stay tuned for a makeup collection video. I'm so beyond excited for that. As per usual with these declutter videos, I am doing it in a no games being played style. So keeping what I really need, love, and enjoy, and just getting rid of things if I just don't use it and I don't enjoy it, and just giving it a new home, you know? I will go ahead and have my declutter playlist down below in the description box. A bunch of you guys always mention that you love how I declutter because it's like, you know, no BS, and I'm like, thank you so much, you're so cute. Other than that, if you guys are interested in purchasing any of these primers, you can message me on Instagram. It'll be first come, first serve. Oh yeah, also 10% goes to a family in need. You guys know this. I think that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm talking way too much right now and it's kind of like, let's just see the video. Okay, so as you guys know, here's where I keep my makeup. The second drawer here is where I have my primers. I definitely need to wipe these drawers down. But yeah, this is like a bit too excessive. I don't think one needs this much primers in their life. So the first primer that I have up is this Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer by Origin. This is one of my favorites. You guys know that. It's actually pretty much almost done. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. It's the best, especially for the summertime because it has like this cooling effect. Keeping. Next up, we have the YSL Touche Eclat Blurring Primer. This is really nice on the skin. It has a pretty nice silicone base feel to it. I do really like it. I don't find it to be super different from other like pore filling primers that I have. I like it, but I don't really use it so much, honestly. It's practically newish. Like I think I used it a few times. I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. The next one we have up is this Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. This I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. It just did not work with my skin. I feel like if you would have oily skin, this would be amazing for you, but if you have dry skin, it's kind of like a no-go, so goodbye. This one right here is the YSL All Hours Primer. This was nice. I wasn't obsessed with it. It has a very liquidy feel to it, and I don't find that it actually fills in my pores and doesn't necessarily hydrate as much as I would like. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think I used it maybe like tops 10 times, but I think I'm ready to declutter it because it just doesn't like hold a special place in my heart anymore, you know? Declutter. This one is the Dr. Brandt No More Baggage Needles No More Under Eye Primer. This I'm actually going to give to my sister's boyfriend's mom. She asked me for something like this that'll help with like dark circles and under eye bags, and I think that this would work really well for her, so I'm going to declutter it to her. Then I have these three primers from Covergirl. I love all of them, so I want to keep all of them. This one right here is Pore Minimizing, Skin Smoothing, and Illuminating, and I love that illuminating one like a lot because it illuminates, but it doesn't do it in such a drastic way where I feel like a Tin Man, you know? So keeping these guys, they're amazing. Then I have this Guerlain primer. This is one that I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. I like this, but I just kind of feel like I'm not so into the hype. It feels really luxurious on, but I also don't feel like it actually prolongs the wear of my makeup, fills in my pores, or hydrates really. So I don't know what it really does for my skin. It does feel like rich on the skin though, but I'm not vibing with it, so declutter. The next three primers slash illuminators that I have here are from L'Oreal. These are the Lumi Glotions. I have all three shades, so 902, middle one is 903. This one right here is 901. I don't feel like I need all of them. I think I'm just gonna keep 902 because it's like the perfect medium for me. Not too light, not too dark. I use it when I'm just pretty much fair because I think it'll work for a bunch of different skin tones, but I think it'll also work for me if I am self-tan. So I'm gonna declutter these two, but keep one. I then have this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I feel like it's just a little bit too deep for my skin tone in general. Like when I'm not self-tan, that's the typical shade I usually am to the most part. So basically I just haven't been using it. I'm gonna declutter. This is the Touch and Soul No Pore Blend Primer. I love this. You guys can see I used up a really nice amount. I know that this was found at TJ Maxx, but I purchased it at Sephora for the full price tag. I love this. Amazing keep. Next one up is the number 7 Skin Illuminator. I don't even remember the last time that I used this. I think I used it once in my life, so declutter. It's just taking up space in this drawer. I then have these two Marc Jacobs products. This is the Coconut Primer, which I love. It really hydrates my skin beautifully, and it's stunning on. This one right here is an illuminator in the shade Do You. I actually don't love this shade because it's pretty dark. Even when I self-tan, it's like it's just a little bit too dark for me. I found a different one at TJ Maxx that I like even more, so I don't feel like I need this in my life. So I'm gonna declutter this one, but keep this one. I then have these 2 primers from Smashbox. This one right here is the Pore minimizing one, and this one right here is the smooth and blur one. I'm just gonna keep the smooth and blur one, but get rid of this one. This right here is the Dr. Brandt Luminizer primer. I don't tend to really use this a lot. I think I used it a few times last year, but I really just don't gravitate towards it, so I'm gonna declutter. This one right here is from Gorgeous Cosmetics. It's the First Base Foundation Primer. I don't really gravitate towards this one. I think I used it once, didn't feel like it did much for my skin, so I wasn't really into it, so I'm gonna declutter that. This is the Clarins SOS Illuminator. I feel like since I kept the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion, I don't necessarily need this in my life. I do like the L'Oreal one, firstly because it's more affordable, and also I think it just works really well, so I don't feel the need to keep this. I'm gonna declutter both. Then I have the Pop Beauty Zero Shine Primer, which honestly it's kind of ironic because I actually like when my face is a bit shinier, oilyish, you know, but you guys can see I used up a really nice amount of this one. I don't even know when, I think last year, but I haven't touched this in probably a year. I'm gonna get rid of it because I'd rather my face be oily than dry. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, declutter this. Then I have the Cover FX Blurring Primer. I'm going to declutter this as well, even though I actually do really like it. I have a lot of blurring primers. I don't feel like I need 15 of them in my life. Essentially, they pretty much all do the same thing, so declutter both. I then have these 2 primers. This right here is the Pixi Flawless and Poreless Primer. I like this. It's a small size, but I think it's their full size primer. I'm going to keep this, but I'm going to get rid of this one. This is the primer, just Wet n Wild regular primer. It's hydrating, but I think the Marc Jacobs one is one that I enjoy more. So I'm gonna declutter this. Plus, I think this is a little bit old, so bye. Next one up is this Kiko Milano Arctic Holiday Luminizer. It's like a strobing face serum. This is like way too intense for me, even though I do like that like highlighted illuminated effect. I really like the L'Oreal ones. I feel like it'll be excessive for me to keep this. So I'm gonna declutter. Same story with this one. This is the Covergirl Vitalist Go Glow Luminizing Lotion. Since I don't tend to use these products way too frequently, I find it to be a little bit wasteful for me to just keep many just to keep, you know? So I'm gonna declutter this. I like the L'Oreal one. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like this one too, but I'm just gonna keep one, I think, so declutter. Next one up is this Becca First Light Priming Filter. This is probably gonna come as a major surprise to you guys, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this because I have a deluxe size of this and I have other products that are pretty similar to it. I used to love this. I used to be obsessed with it. I still really, really enjoy it. I just kind of feel like I don't tend to use it as much, and I'm kind of circulating through other products that I have, so I'm gonna declutter it, you know? I'm really proud of myself. Somebody else will enjoy. This one right here is the Becca Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer. I don't know, I feel like I had a love-hate relationship with this because I feel like it kind of worked, but then it also didn't work at the same time. It was really expensive and I just kind of feel like I didn't get my money's worth out of it. I don't know, I'm just gonna declutter it. I don't like tend to use it as much. I feel like it's just an extra step that doesn't do much for me to actually, you know, throw it into my routine, you know? Does that make sense? So, declutter. Next one up is this pornographic primer from Root Cosmetics. To be 100% honest with you guys, I kind of feel uncomfortable using this. I just feel like it's way too sexual for my life. I mean, like, those things can be cutesy and nice, but this is just like way too intense. Like, Orgasm from NARS or like, I don't know, other things from like other brands are like, okay, fine, that's like too much, but it's not like, I don't know, this just kind of like rubs me the wrong way, so I'm gonna declutter this. Next one up is this Wet n Wild Rose Primer Serum. I think that this is nice. I'm not obsessed with it. I prefer the oil from this line as opposed to the serum, so I'm gonna declutter this. This one is really, really hard for me. I feel like I used it pretty consistently a few months back. Felt like it kind of did something, but still not as much as I would want. So then I just kind of stopped using it. It was really expensive, so a part of me is like, no, I wanna keep it, but I just don't tend to use it as much, so I'm gonna declutter. This is the Maybelline Master Prime Primer Plus Base. It's really nice, really hydrating. I'm gonna keep it, I love it. This is something that is newer to my collection. It's the No Pore Blem Prime Essence by Touch in Soul. I got it in my BoxyCharm, so I'm gonna keep it because I still didn't like give it as much love as I would want, so keep. And then I'm also gonna keep these 2 products because they're actually really amazing. This is the Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer, so delicious on. And then this one right here is a little bit newer to my collection. It's the Professional, but like the pearl one, so it kind of gives a little bit of a luminous finish, but not like overly luminous. I love both of these, so keeping. This is one that I'm gonna keep as well. It's the Tarte Base Tape Primer. I like it, keeping. Okay, then we're down to this little section here. Here's where I have my deluxe size products. I do like to take these products with me traveling just because it's easier, it's fast. I don't need a lot of primer. It's just very lightweight, you know? but I don't feel like I need this much. I'm gonna try to get rid of at least half of these because I feel like my primer game today was not the best. Firstly, I have 2 of these Hourglass primers. I'm gonna get rid of this little baby and I'm gonna keep this one. It's still a deluxe size, but I'd rather get, you know, keep the one that has a little bit more than this one. I'm gonna get rid of both of these. I do really, really like them, but I have other products that are pretty similar. These are these Smashbox primerizers, and I just wanna like be realistic with myself. I'm just gonna declutter both. The next 2 products I'm gonna declutter are these 2. This is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Primer. I think this would be great if you have oily skin. For me, it did not work out. This right here is the Touche Eclat Glow Shot, which is like an illuminator. I'm gonna declutter that. It's really nice on the skin. I just don't use it a lot, so bye. I then have these few products here. So I have the Stellar Brilliant Primer, the Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Primer, the Ambient Lighting, the Ambient Hourglass Mood Light Primer Illuminator, and then the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. I'm gonna get rid of all of these. I just don't need them in my life. I then have these 3 products. So I have 2 MAC products, the Skin Base Visage and the Strobe Cream, which I just don't use. I tell myself I will, but I don't. And then I have the Makeup Forever Skin Booster, declutter. I have 2 of these MAC Natural Radiance products as well, declutter. I then have these 3 Milk Makeup products. So this one right here is the Cooling Water Stick, as well as this one. And then this right here is the Blurring Primer, declutter all. I just don't tend to use them. Another little baby blurring stick, bye. I have 2 of these Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, which are basically primers. I know a lot of people love these. I don't know. It's nice. I just never got majorly down with them. I don't tend to gravitate towards these products. I'm going to declutter. Next up is the Tatcha The Silk Canvas Primer. This I purchased a few months back. It was in my like to-go makeup bag for like a month, so I forgot about it. So I haven't used it as much as I would want to. Here's how much I used. I think I'm going to keep it, give it a little bit more of a chance, see what's up. This is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I know this was everything like 2-3 months back. I did purchase the small deluxe size. I like it, but I think the smell just kind of throws me off, and I'm not like majorly obsessed with it, I'm not gonna lie, so declutter. Ooh, I have a little baby Guerlain primer, so I think I'm gonna keep this one because I got rid of the full size. And then I have the Yensa Tone Up Primer, declutter. I also have this Farsali Unicorn Essence. I don't know, I just don't love this. I don't know if something's wrong with me or what, but I'm gonna declutter this. I have the Super Goop Sun SPF 40 Sunscreen Primer. I'm gonna declutter it even though it's really nice. I have other like sunscreen products that I use, so I don't feel like this is necessary. And then I have another baby of the Smashbox Primerizer, declutter. I then have these 2 Becca products. So this one right here I'm going to keep. It's the First Light Priming Filter. Then this one right here is the Backlight Priming Filter. Declutter. Okay, so here's what my drawer looks like. I think it's definitely a bit more appealing to the eye, you know? So this little section here is empty, which is looking great. This little section right here is empty. I only kept 5 little deluxe sizes, which I think is more than enough for traveling. And some of them are pore filling primers, some of them are hydrating primers, so a little bit of everything. Here's where I put pore filling primers for the most part, and here's where I put hydrating primers as well as illuminators. So I kept in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So here are all the primers that I'm getting rid of. I kind of feel like deluxe size primers shouldn't really be counted as like 1, but I'm still gonna count it as 1 each just because it still is something, you know? Really proud of myself. I ended up getting rid of 50. I thought that we didn't do well in the beginning, but then I'm like, hey, move, get out of the way. I needed to write on a bounty because I don't know, I can't find any paper. But in total I had 68, which is like, what the hell? Primers? I kept 18 and I decluttered, again, like I mentioned, 50. Not bad at all. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my primer declutter. Of course, I'm very proud of myself. I think I did really well. I keep saying this, but I keep surprising myself with how much I actually declutter. Anyways, I'm looking forward to reading your comments down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.